Renran, as long as you can, help me secure this project. Uncle Jia won't stop us from being together.
For our future, I will do my best.
Do you think I'm useless? I can't even close a project.
How could I? You are the best in my heart. No one can replace you.
I've booked a room at the Cloud Top Hotel. Once this deal is done, I have a surprise for you.
Could it be that Muyan is going to propose to me?
Muyan, how are things going?
Mr. Wan is already waiting in the hotel room for her. I've put a strong drug in the wine. She won't dare to disobey.
Sorry.
Let go.
Are you awake?
Who are you?
Fangzhou? They should have discussed the terms with you.
What Fangzhou? What happened last night was just an accident. I will investigate it thoroughly and give you an explanation.
Give me an explanation. Where did Fangzhou find such an interesting little girl? Fangzhou, come here right now.
Young Master Jin, what happened?
See for yourself. What kind of person did you find for me?
This is impossible. The person I found is definitely not her. Could it be that they
drugged me, and then sent the Xia family's daughter to my bed? Their methods are a bit too much. Immediately investigate all information about Ziran Xia.
Throw away all of Ziranxia's things. Just looking at them makes me angry. Oh, isn't this Ziran? Why are you back at this time? What happened to your neck? Was it bitten by a mosquito?
Pick up my pearls.
Ziranxia, are you worthy? I am the eldest daughter of the Xia family, the heir of the Xia family. You've been occupying my identity for so long. I just threw away a few of your pearls. So what?
What happened?
Muyan, I only asked about Ziran's neck. What happened? How come you have a fiancé and still go out messing around with others? Then she wanted to hit me.
Do you believe her?
Then tell me, where did you go last night?
Is it hard to say?
My fiancé didn't come back all night and returned with traces of being intimate with another man covered in filthy marks. Ziran Xia, you disgust me.
Mr. Jin, I found out that Ziran Xia was drugged by her boyfriend. She accidentally took the wrong room key with the woman I arranged and by mistake entered your room.
What a coincidence. Keep investigating.
Kneel down. I raised you for so many years, just for you to use your body to secure deals.
Ziran, my dear sister, you really went all out for the company, didn't you? A 50-year-old man. And you just slept with him?
Ziran Xia, I never expected you would sell your body for a contract.
Muyan, when I first joined the company, I heard you say that Ziran is highly capable, securing many project contracts. Could it be that You got them by selling your body too?
King Jingyi, shut up. I admit I was tricked by you, but that doesn't mean you can humiliate me as you please.
Did your sister say anything wrong? How could I have given birth to such a shameless daughter?
She's not my sister.
Whether you admit it or not, she is my daughter. You will no longer be the general manager of Xa Corporation, like your sister. Start from the bottom. Whoever proves to be more capable will inherit the company.
Jingyi, why do you throw my things away?
I have taken a liking to your room. From now on, it's mine. By the way, I also have my eyes on Muyan Shi. Stay away from him from now on.
Ziran, if you hadn't cheated me, we might still have a chance. Although our Shi family is not a family of great repute, my parents would never allow a promiscuous woman to enter our family.
So, you've been hooking up together all along, haven't you?
Ziran Xia, you better see clearly. I am the true eldest daughter of the Xia family. You've been occupying my identity for so many years, stealing my fortune. I'm just taking back what rightfully belongs to me. Who told you to be so foolish and stupid? By the way, the Xia family has no room for you anymore. You can just go back to your shabby apartment.
Jingyi. Jingyi, open the door. Jingyi, open the door. This is my home. Jingyi.
You are awake. Don't worry. I won't take advantage of someone in a vulnerable position. Don't move your back around. I just treated it.
Thank you.
If you really want to thank me, how about marrying me instead?
That night was just an accident. I, a girl, don't even mind. You, a guy who got the advantage. What's there to be conflicted about?
When you're in danger, press the power button 3 times in a row, and I will appear. Let me change your contact name first. You will come looking for me, Ziran Xia.
Xia, King Ching is back. You're giving her shares and a marriage proposal. Aren't you afraid Ziran will be upset?
All these years, I've owed you and your daughter too much. This compensation should have been given to you long ago.
Muyan, can I entrust her to you with confidence?
Auntie, don't worry. I will love Ching Ching with my life.
You two shameless people.
Didn't come back all night. Where have you been fooling around? Look at your sister, and then look at you. Do you have even a bit of the demeanor of a lady from a good family?
Dad, this woman, she brought her daughter and openly moved into our house. Now you're even giving her company shares. I disagree.
Disagree or not, it's happening. I have the final say in this house. You came back just in time. Get ready to marry Mr. Wan.
Dad, he wants me to marry Yongfu Wan. That old man who's even older than you. His first 2 wives were beaten to death by him.
It's your own fault. You went to his house. Now that he's marrying you, are you feeling wronged?
It seems Muyan Shi arranged it. Yongfu Wan is waiting at the hotel, but he still doesn't know that I went to the wrong room.
Xia, don't be angry with Ziran. She's still young and doesn't understand. Don't blame your dad either. Yongfu Wan, although he's a bit older men know how to care for people.
Why don't you let your daughter marry him then?
You.
Ziran Xia, what nonsense are you talking? My fiancé will only be Muyan. I'm not like some loose women who sneak into other people's beds at night.
Don't blame Uncle. Uncle is protecting you. Mr. Wan has a video. If you don't marry him, he'll release the video. Your reputation will be ruined. Who would dare to marry you then?
You should know how much impact the release of the video would have on our Xia family. Mr. Wan also said he would offer 20% of Wan's manufacturing as a wedding gift.
I've already agreed to Mr. Wan's terms. You've done something so shameful. There's no need for a wedding ceremony. Mr. Wan will come pick you up directly.
Dad, since you're treating me like a gift to give to young Fu Wan, I want to ask you, in your heart, have you ever treated me as your own daughter?
Ching, what are you doing?
I didn't mean to. I'm afraid my sister is out of control. It could cause irreparable damage to Dad's company.
Help! Let me go. Let me go, or I'll call the police.
You bitch. At a time like this, you still won't obey. I've been craving you for so long. Be good, and I'll be gentle.
Let me go. I'm calling the police. Let go.
You bitch. I'll beat you to death. What are you doing? You dare to call the police? Think carefully. It was you who climbed into my bed.
That night, that person wasn't me at all.
Now you're pretending to be innocent. Where was that energy back then? I married you as a blessing to you. I'll beat you until you obey.
My fiancé... How dare you touch her?
You dare hit me? You don't want to live anymore?
He was the one who hit me. Don't worry. I'm here.
Be careful.
Ah, spare me, spare me.
Xia is my woman. If you dare touch her again, I'll destroy you.
I won't dare, I promise. I won't lay a finger on Xia.
Let's go home.
Where are you? Get over here.
Mr. Wan, what happened to you? Ziran didn't satisfy you enough.
Satisfy my ass. Didn't you say it was foolproof? How did some wild kid show up and ruin everything?
How could that happen? Ziran is completely infatuated with Mu Yanxi. There's not even another man around her.
Yang, it's not your family playing games with me.
How could that be? We also hope that Ziran and you will become a couple soon. This way, our Ching status will also rise.
No matter what you think, investigate for me. I want to see which bastard dares to mess with me.
Have a cup of hot water? Are you okay?
About today's matter. Thank you.
As I said before, if you really want to thank me, then marry me.
Marry me.
You slept with me. Are you not going to take responsibility?
He's a grown man. How can he say such things?
If you don't marry me, are you going to marry that old man who's even older than your father?
When are we getting the marriage certificate?
No time like the present.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business.
Since I'm going to marry you, I should at least know what you do for a living.
Oh, I don't have a proper job. I usually make a living by trading stocks.
Stock trading?
Do you think I'm poor?
Of course not.
Then, are you still willing to marry me?
Marrying a jobless person is better than being forced to marry that old ghost, Young Fu Wan. Once I get the marriage certificate, Dad can't force me to marry again. Besides, Yu Tingjin is handsome. It's pleasing to have him at home. With my work ability, supporting the family shouldn't be hard. I'm willing.
Let's sleep.
What are you going to do?
What? Are you afraid of me? Or just shy?
What's there to be afraid of?
Then let's sleep together.
Xia, you have no idea how angry Mr. Wan is. Ziran's wild man beat up Mr. Wan. Now Mr. Wan is going to stop all cooperation with our company.
Don't worry. I will definitely give Mr. Xia an explanation regarding Ziran.
The contract isn't matter. But after all, Ziran is the heiress of the Xia family. Once the reputation of her finding a wild man spreads out, I'm afraid it will affect the stocks of Xia Corporation.
Ching Ching has been back for a while now. It's time for her to return to her roots. I will definitely give Mr. Xia an explanation.
Ziran Xia. How dare you come back?
This is my home. Why can't I come back?
You hooked up with another man and beat up Wanzu. The entire socialite circle is talking about it. The Xia family has produced such a shameless thing like you. It's really embarrassing. Get out of here. Don't dirty the Xia family.
Don't worry. I will definitely explain clearly to the media. Those who framed me won't get away with it.
At a time like this, you're not thinking about apologizing to Mr. Wan to recover some losses for Dad's company. Instead, you come here to accuse me.
Ching Ching Xia, dare you say this matter has nothing to do with you?
You want to hit me?
Hitting you would dirty my hands.
Ziran Xia, what are you doing?
Dad, Ziran is just a bit upset. Don't blame her.
I'm telling you, if you don't apologize to Mr. Wan, then get out of the company.
Why should I? He was the one who made a pass at me first.
Mr. Wan is our company's biggest partner. You offended him. How can our company fare well? If you can't get Mr. Wan's forgiveness, I have no reason to keep you in the company anymore.
This company has my mother's hard work. You can't kick me out.
This company now belongs to the Xia family. I am the chairman.
I will handle the matter with Mr. Wan myself.
Ziran, my dear, don't forget. There's no room for you in this house anymore.
Don't blame your sister. This is all my arrangement. There aren't many empty rooms left at home now. You should move out.
I came back just to let you know. I'm moving out of the Xia family.
This ungrateful girl is becoming more and more like her shameless mother.
Dad, don't be angry. Ziran is just immature. It's not worth ruining your health over her.
My Ching Ching is so sensible.
Are you really going to get married? The old lady is pushing a bit hard, but your sacrifice is too great. That daughter of the Xia family is not worthy of the Jin family.
I must have a legitimate wife. I can't let him take advantage again. The incident with the drug drink at the hotel cannot happen again.
All right, I understand.
How's the ring I asked you to bid for?
A 7-carat pink star? Bidding for this thing cost me $7,000. It should be worthy of your little wife, right?
It's passable.
By the way, does your little wife know your true identity?
It's not the right time yet.
Then I'll head back first.
Why don't you take my car back?
Huh. The car?
That's my friend's car.
Why don't you just cancel your rental? I have a small apartment. You can move in and live with me.
Do you like it?
Such a big diamond ring. You bought it?
Moissanite isn't worth much. If it were a real diamond this big, I couldn't afford it. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. The ring is beautiful. I really like it.
When I have more money, I'll get you a better one.
So, Will you move out and live with me?
Sure, as long as you don't mind me being a freeloader.
Why would I mind you? Right now, I'm all alone. Besides knowing how to trade stocks, what else can you do?
I don't have a proper job. All my resumes have sunk without a trace. No company wants me.
It's okay in that case. I'll take care of earning money for the family, and you just focus on being beautiful.
Ziran, I have a meeting with Mr. Wan, scheduled for 9 p.m. tonight. This time, you can't afford any more slip-ups.
I'll take you back first. Wait for me at home. I have a business dinner tonight. Mr. Wan, please behave yourself.
Ziran Shi, how dare you disrespect me? Do you believe I will immediately stop all cooperation with the Xia family? After this meal, keep me company. The matter of you hiring someone to beat me up, we'll consider it over.
I can eat the meal, but as for other things, I'm afraid I can't comply.
What right do you have to negotiate terms with me? To tell you the truth, you were given to me by the Xia family as a plaything. Dare to resist, and I'll kill you.
Mr. Wan, I'm already married. The Xia family has no right to decide my future.
Someone. My Yongfu group will cease all cooperation with the Xia family.
Get in the car. Soak your feet well.
How did you end up there?
You never came home. I was really worried.
I didn't expect that someone would still worry about me. Hey, what are you doing?
Ha 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 ha.
So, Mr. Wan, are you willing to forgive us?
Mr. Wan isn't answering his phone. Xia, this time we've really offended Mr. Wan. I'm worried this will affect your company.
Dad, our company's stocks dropped 3 points in just an hour.
It must be Mr. Wan. Mr. Wan has made his move.
Oh no. What should we do?
What should we do?
Mr. Jin, the Xia family's stocks have already dropped 3 points. Should we continue?
3 points is far from enough. Come and eat.
You made it.
You've been working hard. I take care of the home.
Dad, why are you here?
I was wondering why you refused to be with Mr. Wan. Turns out, you've been keeping a young lover in secret.
I was planning to visit you in a few days, but you came earlier than expected.
Shameless? How dare you still eat?
Dad, what are you doing?
The company's stocks dropped 8 points overnight. It's all because you're an ingrate. From now on, don't go to the company.
The company also has my mother's efforts. Why can't I go?
Because I'm your father.
Father-in-law, do you still think Ziran is your little toy to scold and hit as you please? If you continue to make trouble, I'll have to call the police. You wouldn't want to see Xia Corporation face another public relations crisis on top of the stock crash, would you?
You just wait.
You've made a fool of yourself.
Don't worry, I'll be here from now on. I won't let you suffer any more grievances.
I believe in you.
Xia, this crisis of the Xia family is not just because of Mr. Wan suddenly withdrawing his investment.
What have you heard?
There are rumors outside that the Xia family's heiress tried to gain benefits by sleeping with someone but failed and ran off with a wild man and even beat up the client. The Xia family's interests were damaged, and with Mr. Wan withdrawing his investment, this led to the stock price plummeting.
This rebellious girl.
But Ziran has always been well behaved. Maybe these are just rumors.
She's living with a wild man. How can that be just a rumor?
This Ziran, why can't she see things clearly? Isn't this forcing us? to cut ties with her.
What do you mean?
I went to see the most famous PR experts in the industry, and they gave me a suggestion. If Xia is not the daughter of the Xia family, then her running off with a wild man and beating up Mr. Wan would naturally have nothing to do with our Xia family. The Xia family's reputation is still there, and the stock price will naturally recover gradually. Xia, don't be angry. Ziran is the heir of our Xia family. How can we so easily cut ties with her? Let's think of another way.
Let's do it this way. I will officially announce that Qingqing is recognized as part of the family. From now on, Qingqing will be the general manager of the Xia Group.
Non-company personnel are not allowed to enter. I am the general manager of this company. Ziran Xia, I want to enter.
Ziran Xia, never heard of this name. The company's general manager is Qingqing Xia. Don't interfere with my work. Leave now.
When was the general manager changed? How come I didn't know about it?
What a joke. Who do you think you are? You're not even worthy to know. Get out of here now.
Are you coming in or not? I'm in a hurry to get to work. Do you really think you are the general manager of Xia Corporation? You're just a fake. Using the name of the real heiress. How dare you come to the company entrance to show off?
I heard that. Chairman Xia is already hosting a banquet for industry leaders at the Sky Garden, announcing this matter. The real heiress has returned, so of course the imposter has to step down.
Oh dear. What do you need from me?
Oh, you're addicted to playing the husband games. Can't even make time for a meeting. You're not really serious about that girl, are you?
She's interesting.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Young master, you've actually fallen for a little girl.
Thank you all for taking the time to attend my family banquet. The reason for hosting this banquet today is mainly to formally introduce my daughter, Qingqing Xia, to everyone. From now on, Qingqing will be the first heir of our Xia Group.
I entrust Qingqing to the care of all you here.
Starting today, Qingqing will be the general manager of our Xia Group.
I disagree. The company belongs to my mother. You're making Qingqing Xia the general manager. Have you asked my mother's spirit in heaven?
Aren't you ashamed enough already? How dare you cause a scene at the banquet?
Everyone here knows my mother. And you all know that Xia Group was founded by my mother alone. Since my father wants to cut ties with me, fine, I ask all of you to witness this. Dad, please return all of my mother's shares to me.
Those shares of your mother's were already squandered by you. How dare you ask me for the shares?
Xia, you can't say that. As long as Ziran is willing to apologize to me, I still have a way to restore Xia Group's stock value.
Did you hear what Mr. Wan said? Hurry up and apologize. Who kicked me?
Mr. Wan, you sure have a lot of authority.
Gu, Mr. Gu, it's you. I didn't know how I've offended you.
You haven't offended me. But you've offended Ziran Xia, which means you've offended me.
I didn't know. Ziran is Mr. Gu's beloved. I was blind not to recognize you. I've offended you.
Good that you know. If I see you again bullying her, I'll make the Wan family disappear from Haicheng.
Miss Xia, I'm sorry. I was blind not to recognize you. I've offended you. You're magnanimous. Please forgive me this once.
Get out of my sight now. Get out.
Ziran, why haven't I heard you mention you actually know young Master Gu?
Director Xia, you've already kicked me out of the Xia family, who I know. What does it have to do with you?
Oops, you can't say that. You will always be my daughter. Dad did this for a reason.
Including making Qingqing Xia the general manager?
No, Qingqing will always be like you, working hard at the grassroots level. Dad always believes in your abilities.
Dad promised me.
So don't blame your dad. He did this to protect Your mother's company. Someone like Mr. Wan is not someone our Xia family can afford to offend.
Mom, how could you too?
I didn't expect that a small family dinner would be graced by the presence of Mr. Gu. It truly brings honor to our humble home.
I'm not here to give face to the Xia family. Xia is my brother's wife. If you bully her, you're bullying me.
Why is it that even someone as outstanding as Hua Zhanggu is revolving around Xia?
Ching Ching, let's go.
Ah.
Miss Xia, you really have no shame.
After all, Ching Ching is a girl. Once such rumors spread, how will she ever get married in the future?
You know how damaging rumors can be, yet you use such despicable means to slander Ziran.
Hey, that woman, you know what to do.
I know. Regarding the rumors about Ziran outside, we will definitely clean it up. Let's go.
Ask whatever you want to ask, looking so glum like a little piglet.
I thought you only knew how to trade stocks. How do you know? Someone like Mr. Gu?
I helped him with a stock before. It performed well. Made a lot of money, so we got acquainted. I was afraid you might be in danger, going to the Xia family alone today. So I asked him for help.
So that's how it is. Cheers.
Come on.
So the daughter of the Xia family also goes out with men to eat steak in a buffet restaurant?
What are you doing here?
We just attended a high society gathering, saw you outside and thought we might have mistaken someone else for you, so we came over to check. Miss Xia, have you fallen on hard times?
After all these years, you haven't improved at all, just as shallow as you were in school. How do you manage to be so foolish yet so showy?
How? Look at her. She's bullying me again.
Lily is so cute. She just misspoke, that's all. Miss Xia wouldn't mind, would she? Aren't you going to introduce this gentleman?
Yuting Jin, my husband.
Hello, I'm Hao Zhang. What a piece of work.
Hao Zhang, you're going too far.
Ziran Xia, when I pursued you, you acted all high and mighty. Now, you're with this guy. You want to be an ordinary woman too?
Even if he's just a guy, he's 10,000 times better than you.
A wild dog barking. No need to get angry with this loser.
Do you know how expensive these shoes are? Can you afford to pay for them?
A loser like you? Are you worthy of pursuing Ziran?
How is the #1 project manager at Gu Corporation? Offend him and you're all finished. Ah. My newly done nose. How can I attend the class reunion like this? So embarrassing. Stop talking about it.
You offended me. Ziran Xia will also be finished. I have many cooperative projects with Xia Corporation.
I'm so scared.
Wait. Hey, cancel all cooperation with Xia Corporation immediately. Yes. Cancel all of them. I'll take responsibility for any issues. Soon, you will beg me.
Hey, there's a project manager in your corporation named Hao Zhang. Fire him.
Men, stop pretending.
Apologize to me right now.
You want me to apologize to a man who's just pretending? You're killing me with laughter.
The corporation's call is coming through. You two, apologize to me now, when I might still forgive you.
Even if the Xia and Gu families never have any business dealings again, I won't apologize to scum like you.
Fine. Hey, is everything with the Xia family taken care of?
Hao Zhang, do you have a death wish?
Manager Lee, it's you? What's going on?
Hao Zhang, starting tomorrow, you don't need to come to work anymore. Get as far away as possible.
Manager Lee, what happened? Why was I fired from the company?
You've offended someone you shouldn't have. Don't contact me. I don't want to be killed by you.
Manager Lee, Manager Lee, Manager Lee.
How? Is everything settled?
It's all because of you. I lost my job because of you.
You just wait. How? Won't let you off. How? Don't be angry. I have a way to thoroughly humiliate that couple.
What other way is there?
The diamond ring on Ziran Saya's hand looks like the one from the Sotheby's auction not long ago.
Are you talking about the pink star, the only one in the world?
Don't say she has already been kicked out of the Saya family. Even if she were still the Sia family's heiress, she wouldn't have the ability to get that diamond ring. So the ring on her hand must be fake. Isn't Mingning Zhao following you around recently? Have him invite Ziran Xia and her husband over under the guise of a class reunion. Then we can settle our grievances and take our revenge.
You always have a way.
Mom, why are you also siding with that little bitch Ziran Xia?
Who would have thought that little bitch would find a wild man who knows someone as important as young Master Gu? Your father is very angry. If we make him angrier, all our efforts during this time will be wasted.
But the position of general manager was originally mine. Why should I be demoted to the grassroots like that little bitch? I can't accept it. I'm not willing.
Then are you willing to let her become more and more arrogant? I've already talked to your father about sending Ziran Xia to the construction site at Triangle Road. The local gangsters there won't let the Xia family build a factory. When Ziran Xia goes there, they definitely won't give her an easy time.
Ziran Xia can't even handle basic tasks properly. The company definitely won't keep her. When that happens, the position of general manager will still be mine.
Tell me, how is it that Ziran Xia's ordinary husband is actually on such good terms with young Master Gu? It shows that he has some capability. You go and deal with Mr. Jin. Get him to help you connect with young Master Gu. When that happens, not only will you be the general manager of the Xia family, but even the position of young Madame Gu will be firmly within your grasp.
But Mom, what about Moyansi? He's been pushing me about the engagement lately. It's driving me crazy.
Don't worry. I will definitely not let him stand in your way.
What are you doing here?
The new engineering design plans are ready. I brought them for you to review.
Leave them on my desk. I'll look at them tomorrow.
Are you still holding a grudge against me?
Mianshi, I'm already married. We are just ordinary colleagues. Why would I hold a grudge against you?
Ziran, I know you're just saying that out of anger. My relationship with Qingqing Xia was out of necessity. You know my family is ordinary. I worked so hard to achieve what I have today. I can't afford any mishaps.
What happened in the past, I can let it go. But please, from now on, don't come and bother me anymore.
At least have a meal with me. Give me a chance to apologize to you. Otherwise, I'll give the engineering plans. The Qingqing Xia, you and Qingqing Xia are competing for the project. You wouldn't want to fall behind her, would you? Ziran Xia, not having dinner with me. Do you not want to accept my apology?
The same trick. I've already fallen for once. I won't fall for it a second time. Tell me, what do you really want?
It was all because of Qingqing Xia.
Hey.
When do you get off work? I'll come pick you up.
Ziran, tonight, you'll sleep with me and not go back. I originally wanted to persuade you properly, but you wouldn't listen, so don't blame me for being rude.
What do you really want?
What do I want? What do you think I can do?
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Do you know Ziran Xia is under my protection? How dare you touch her?
Who exactly are you?
Don't worry, I'm here.
What should we do with this trash?
What do you want to do with him?
Let him go.
Okay. Let him go.
Ah.
Let him go.
My phone.
Sleep with you. Hit my woman.
Stop. Stop. Let's go.
Still not leaving?
Why does young Master Gu treat you so well?
Although the Gu family is the richest in Haichang, young Master Gu's expenses are strictly monitored. Once, when he was trading stocks, I helped him make a lot of money. Since then, he occasionally asks me to check stocks for him. Over time, we became close.
I didn't expect you to be so capable. Trading stocks made young Master Gu treat you like a brother.
All right, you must be tired. Get some rest early.
Muyan,
Why are you getting off work so late?
what happened to you?
It's all because of that bitch, Xia. I don't know when. She hooked up with young Master Gu. Not only did she mess up our plans, but she also had someone beat me up.
How could you mess up such a simple task?
Jingyi, how dare you talk to me like that? Don't forget who I'm doing all this for.
Muyan, I'm just too anxious. Only if we ruin Xia's reputation completely can I inherit the Xia family. Then we can...
Don't worry. I will personally destroy Xia. You still have the video of Xia with Yongfu Wan?
Of course. It's all in my phone. I never expected Xia, who always acts so high and mighty, to be so wild.
Even wilder than you?
Oh, Muyan, you're so bad.
Be careful. I'll take you home after work.
Sir?
Have someone drive that old car back to the Dihao building.
That's her. Never thought she'd be like this, in private.
Yeah, she's really shameless.
I wonder if all her past collaborations were also traded with her body.
Just thinking about it makes me sick.
Oh, isn't this Xia? Have you forgotten you're no longer the general manager? This office is mine now. The former manager Xia. Your seat is over there.
This is your seat. Former manager Xia.
I, Xia, may be down now, but I'm not someone you can bully.
A shameless woman who trades her body for contracts. What's there to be proud of?
What do you mean?
The whole company knows. You, Xia, are a shameless disgrace.
This video is all over the internet. Your little darling is in trouble again.
It's not.
No matter how angry you are, you can't just throw my phone case. This is like a custom-made American imitation diamond case. Should I get one for your little darling?
She doesn't like these flashy things.
She probably thinks this is fake.
She doesn't mind that I'm a poor guy.
You poor. Your personal assets rank in the top 4 globally. Is there anyone richer than you?
Enough with the nonsense. Hurry up and find that guy named Wan to debunk the rumors.
Xia, you promiscuous woman. In ancient times, you would have been drowned in a pig cage.
You, the illegitimate daughter of a mistress. What right do you have to judge me?
Your mother had no shame, seducing my father. Now you're following in her footsteps, being a fox. You and your mother are both despicable.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
How dare you hit me?
I'm hitting you because you're a foul-mouthed, wretched woman.
The two daughters of the Xia family were fighting like shrews in the company, rolling on the floor. Where am I supposed to put my old face?
The video of Xiran climbing into a man's bed is all over the place. I couldn't hold back, so I said a few words to her. Then she called me the illegitimate daughter of a mistress. Dad, isn't she implying that you cheated?
You!
She started it.
You rebellious girl!
Both of us made mistakes. Why do you always blame me alone?
Qingqing is your sister. She's suffered a lot outside. Can't you give her some slack?
My mother only gave birth to one daughter. Me. I don't have a sister. I want to ask you, since you are so protective of them, why did you marry my mother in the first place?
You rebellious girl. How can you doubt my love for your mother?
If you truly loved my mother, how could there be a sister like Xia?
You.
I warn you, don't touch Ziran.
This is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Xia is so dirty, yet you still protect her. Aren't you afraid of catching something?
Ziran is surrounded by you dirty things every day. It's time to go back and wash up properly.
Xia, for the sake of contracts, has become habitual in climbing into men's beds. Who knows how many men she's slept with? I'm just kindly reminding you. Don't be fooled by her innocent appearance and get hurt.
Your mouth is so filthy. I don't mind finding someone to clean it for you.
Isn't it just that you've latched on to young Master Gu? What are you being so arrogant about? She still doesn't know what shady dealings she has with young Master Gu.
I want to go home.
There's not much wrong with the patient. She can be discharged in a while.
Does it still hurt?
It's okay. I'm used to it.
I'm sorry. I came late today. I will protect you from now on.
By the way, the person in that video is not me.
I know. I believe you.
Why am I worried about him misunderstanding? Could it be that
In the video, it's this woman.
It's her, it's definitely her.
It's her, if I were her.
Forget it. These people are just being deceived by entertainment. Let's go.
You go wait for me in the car first.
Okay.
Hey, take care of Haihang Hospital.
What about Xia? Our Xia family's market value evaporated by 80 million overnight. It is said that they're going to hold us accountable.
Why should we be held accountable? For her being fickle?
Sit down. What's with all this impatience?
Dad, I just think my sister is too irresponsible. Every time she causes a big mess, you have to clean up after her.
Xia, now we have no choice but to completely cut ties with Ziran Xia and ask Mr. Wan to come out and refute the rumors.
What are you doing?
Young Master Gu's stocks have some issues. I'll go handle it. Be back soon.
Mr. Jin, Mr. Gu, what brings you two here to see me?
The man in the video is you, right?
This is me.
Do you know the other woman?
This isn't... I don't know her.
You should know her.
Who do you think she should be?
What? The woman in this video looks a bit like the daughter of the Xia family. Xia.
Xia? Ah, right. This is Xia.
Now that we've found the person in question, Mr. Wan, you must take responsibility for her.
What are you standing there for? Go propose.
I'll go right now. I'll go right now. All right.
Hey, all right. Our company is saved. Mr. Wan said he's coming to propose. Now all we need is to get Ziran to come back.
No need to think of a way. I'm back.
I knew it. You couldn't just sit by and watch the company in crisis.
It's good that you're back. Later. Mr. Wan will come to propose. Get ready.
Dad, I'm already married.
If you're married, then get a divorce. Marrying some guy. What future does that have? If you follow Mr. Wan, you'll live a life of luxury. Ziran, don't blame your dad. It's you who found Mr. Wan and caused the company such a huge loss. Mr. Wan still gave you such a great opportunity.
If the person in the video was Ching Xia, would you treat her the same way?
Don't talk nonsense.
Ziran, this time it's not your dad being biased. If it was Ching Ching, Dad would treat her the same.
Then I hope Mrs. keeps her word.
Mr. Jin, don't be sad. As long as you divorce Ziran, our CR family will definitely compensate you.
Little brother, I'm here to propose to your daughter.
Yo, Mr. Wan, you're here. Ziran knew you were coming. She came back early to prepare.
Who said I would propose to Ziran Xia, the one I want to marry? Is Ching Xia.
Huh?
Is there some mistake?
It was Ching Xia who climbed into my bed. The video is right here. Are you still trying to deny it?
The person in the video is clearly her. It's Ziran Xia.
Who I slept with. How could I not know?
Didn't Auntie Yang say if the person in the video was Ching Xia, Dad would treat her equally? Since you said that, why are you denying it now?
Mom, Dad, it's that bitch Ziran Xia who's framing me. I never did it.
Mr. Wan, there must be some misunderstanding here.
You Xia family think I'm a fool, don't you? Since you won't admit it. Then I have no choice but to hold a press conference and reveal the truth.
The market value of Xia Group has already dropped by 80 million. If a press conference is held,
being able to marry Mr. Wan is Qingjing's good fortune.
Dad, aren't you the one who loves me the most? Mom, please persuade Dad. How can I marry? A man older than Dad, an old man.
Since you looks down on me, I think this marriage is unnecessary. See you at the press conference.
You being able to marry Mr. Wan is a blessing from your past life. If you want to stay in the company, marry Mr. Wan immediately.
Mom, please persuade Dad. Mom, wake up. Persuade Dad, please.
congratulations. You've cleared your name.
Thank you for finding Mr. Wan to prove my innocence.
We are husband and wife. Why are you thanking me?
Then,
What should I do with you?
Mr. Jin, as per your instructions, I went to propose to Ching Xia. Is there anything else now that you need me to do?
Wan, I see you've taken advantage and are still playing innocent.
I dare not. I dare not.
Our cooperation ends here. Manage your wife well. Let her know what should be done and what should not.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mr. Jin's move is really brilliant, effortlessly helping your little darling solve the problem, diverting the trouble. This way, Ching Xia won't be able to explain herself clearly.
Trying to use a video where the face is not even clear to frame my wife. She must be prepared for the backlash.
The Xia family will have quite a show to watch.
Ching Xia, what are you doing?
Where did you hide the contract? With Dihao Group?
I signed the contract in person. I won't give it to you.
This necklace was left to you by your mother. If you want the necklace back, use the contract with Dihao in your hand to exchange for it.
How did you get hurt again?
Oops, I accidentally bumped into something.
Can't you take better care of yourself? Stop getting hurt all the time.
I got it.
Hasn't the Dihao Group already finalized the partnership?
It's just an internal contract. How did you know about it?
Last time, Young Master Gu asked me to go with Fang Zhou, the boss of Dihao Group, to review the stock trends. I overheard them mention it in passing.
Oh, I see. But the partnership proposal is now with Qingqing Xia. I want to try to win it over.
Good luck.
Xia, take a look at this.
This is the construction contract with Dihao Group.
Yeah. This contract was signed by Ziran, but she kept it under wraps. I was afraid that later on, something might go wrong, so I took the liberty to have Qingqing secure it.
Oh, that's great. With this contract, Xia Corporation can rise again under my leadership. I won't have to watch helplessly as my daughter marries young Fu Wan, that old man. Qingqing, you are the hero of our family.
Secretary Liu, I have once again optimized the architectural plans for the Dihao Group. Please take a look.
Ziran Xia, you are no longer the general manager of Xia Corporation. The project has nothing to do with you anymore.
But this project has always been under my supervision, and I have a thorough understanding of this project. Please give me another chance.
I am liaising with the top management of Xia Corporation. A small employee like you should just stick to running errands and buying coffee.
Uncle Chin.
Is the necklace that the young lady left you still there?
It's still here, but I almost lost it.
What happened?
My belongings were thrown out by Qingqing Xia and her mother. They took my necklace. I had to exchange it with the Dihao Group's construction contract.
This family's too much. The young lady once told me to keep this secret. Zhou Xia never treated you as his own daughter. It seems it's time to tell you the truth.
What truth?
Actually, your mother was the daughter of the Su family, and you are the granddaughter of the Su family who was left outside.
What?
After the young lady passed away, Zhou Xia repeatedly assured that he would take good care of you. I never expected that you would suffer such great injustice. Young lady, come back with me.
Uncle Chin, I can't go back with you just yet. The Xia Group was founded by my mother. I can't let my mother's hard work fall into the hands of Liu Yanggond, her daughter.
Young lady, I will definitely help you with all my strength. If there's anything, just call me anytime.
Thank you, Uncle Chin.
Hey, how does your little darling know someone from the Su family? Their relationship seems quite good. Fang Zhou said that your little darling's project was taken by Qingqing Xia. What are you going to do about it?
Qingqing Xia is digging her own grave. Let her learn her lesson.
I didn't realize that our Mr. Jin is such a doting husband.
Really? That's great. Mom, Yeleo, the secretary of Dihao Group, asked me to go to the company tomorrow to sign the contract.
As long as the contract is signed, I will persuade Dad to kick Ziran Xia out of the company.
Ziran Xia, can't you understand human language? You're just a small employee. Do you even qualify to liaise with me?
Secretary Liu, I still suggest that you reconsider our cooperation plan.
Ziran, Secretary Liu is extremely busy and has a lot of work to handle. You're bothering her with such trivial matters. Isn't that a bit too inconsiderate? Secretary Liu, I'm really sorry. Our employee is being inconsiderate. Please excuse us.
Mr. Xia, I've reviewed the contract. However, the profit from the cooperation.
Secretary Liu, once the contract is signed, Xia Corporation promises you 10 points.
No, during the bidding process, we've already compressed the costs of various raw materials. If we give 10 points of profit, the quality of the raw materials will inevitably decline.
If Xia Corporation can't even handle such a small matter, it seems I need to reconsider our cooperation.
Ziran, what are you messing around for? Hurry up and apologize to Secretary Liu.
When the contract was signed, all budgets were clearly defined. If you insist on doing this, it will inevitably increase the risk of construction.
I am now the general manager of the Jia Group. The contract is in my hands, and I have the final say.
Since we cannot proceed according to the contract, I can only go to Mr. Zhou to renegotiate.
The cooperation plan. Do you not know your own worth? You still want to go to Mr. Zhou. Do you think my office is a place you can come and go as you please?
Hey, you. Who do you think you are? Let me tell you, I am the general manager of the Xia Group. You are blind.
Let go of me.
The Jia family still has such audacity.
Why is it you again?
Xia hit me.
It's nothing.
Secretary Liu, you don't need to be afraid. He's just a gigolo who lives off women, that's all. And
Xia, shut up.
Mr. Zhou, what brings you here?
If I hadn't come, you would have sold off the Dihao Group without me knowing.
How could that be? This Ziran Xia created a fake proposal, trying to deceive Dihao into signing again. Luckily, I stopped it in time.
Mr. Zhou, it's not like that. Please let me explain.
Ziran Xia, you liar! You couldn't fool me, and now you're trying to fool Mr. Zhou. Mr. Zhou, I didn't handle this well. I'm sorry to trouble you. I'll have someone throw her out right now.
Shouldn't you be the one thrown out?
You pretty boy. Are you in cahoots with Ziran? What kind of place is this? Who gave you the right to speak?
You fool! Shut your mouth!
Mr. Zhou.
How dare you speak to Mr. Jin like that? The Dihao Group doesn't need a fool like you. You're fired.
Mr. Zhou, please give me another chance. I really need this job. I won't do it again. It's all because of that woman, Xia. She even threatened me over the phone. I refused, but she still brought the contract to the company.
it was you who called me, offering high rebates, so you could represent Dihao and sign the contract with me.
Jia, you're slandering me. Why? Mr. Zhou, I really need this job. Please give me another chance.
Throw these two crazy women out of here?
Yes.
Xia, I'm your sister. You can't. Just watch me being bullied.
Mr. Zhou, previously when I represented the Xia Group in signing the construction contract with your company, there were many areas that needed optimization. I will soon provide you with the optimized proposal in document form as soon as possible.
No problem. Regarding Dihao's entry into the group's construction projects, you will report directly to me from now on. I will also clarify with the Jia Group, again, that I will only sign face-to-face with you.
Thank you, Mr. Zhou.
If you want to thank someone, thank Mr. Jin. I only trust Mr. Jin, and naturally, I trust his wife as well.
Useless fool. You can't even handle such a small matter.
Sha, stop hitting her. Qingqing isn't like Ziran, who received elite education from a young age. She lacks experience, which is why she was framed by those villains. Please, considering all the hardships she's endured over the years, stop hitting her.
This fool almost offended the Dihao Group.
Mom.
Congratulations, Miss Xia, on securing the contract with Dihao.
With this contract, I can rally all the shareholders to oust father from the Jia Group.
This alone isn't enough.
What is this?
Having strength alone isn't enough. Sometimes you need money.
Uncle Chin, this is too valuable. I can't accept it.
This was originally left for you by the young lady. Take it. There will be many places where you'll need money in the future.
Thank you, Uncle Chin. I need to take this call. Hello?
Where are you now?
Oh, I'm at the company. No need to pick me up. I'll drive back in a bit.
Mr. Jin, recently, the Su family has been in close contact with your wife.
What are you suspecting?
I've investigated. Your wife signed a construction contract with Dihao 2 months ago. For some reason, it was kept secret. Now, it seems that your wife's encounter with you that night was indeed too coincidental. It was my oversight not to find out that your wife is connected to the Su family.
It's not your fault. Who would have thought that the daughter of the Xia family in Haicheng would be a hidden piece of the Su family?
Why are the lights off? Why have you been drinking so much? What happened?
Did the contract negotiation go well?
Thanks to my husband. It went very smoothly.
Honey? How ironic. I'm glad it went well. By the way, do you know the Su family?
Does he know? I don't know.
She's indeed lying to me. Let's get a divorce.
What did you say?
Divorce.
Why? Are you joking with me?
I'm not joking with you. Tomorrow morning at 9. See you at the Civil Affairs Bureau.
Why do you want a divorce? You owe me an explanation.
I'm tired. I'm fed up.
I don't believe it. You just helped me secure the deal with Dihao yesterday, and everything is going very well. How could you just...
You should have known earlier. I've always been a casual person.
I know you. You're not really like this.
Speaking of the deal, I'm now the favored one by Mr. Zhou, the young master of the Gu family. And you? A fake heiress, kicked out by the Xia family. Do you think you're worthy of me?
So that's what you really think of me?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Where are you going?
Moving out.
Why am I so sad? I knew the outcome long ago. Why does it still hurt? Hello? Dad?
Xia, you pushed me out of the company. Are you satisfied now?
Although you lost the company, you got 80 million, didn't you? Isn't this what we agreed on last night?
How could I have raised such a backstabbing, ungrateful child?
I just wanted to take back what belonged to my mother. If you hadn't brought Yang Liu and her daughter into the house, if you hadn't joined them in their shady dealings, the company would still be yours.
You've been scheming against us all along.
Not exactly. It's just that the three of you brought this upon yourselves.
I'll beat you to death, you ungrateful child.
Stop using the name of family to hurt me. You should go home early and prepare the dowry for your daughter, Xia. After leaving the Zhe group, you'll have to cling tightly to Mr. Wan. Security.
Mr. Xia, please.
What's wrong, Mr. Jin?
Have you found out that woman's identity?
She's from outside. I suspect she's related to the Su family. Could it be your wife?
Impossible.
Mr. Jin, the doctor said, your injuries are severe. You need to rest and avoid getting angry. Mr. Jin, how are you?
Xia, what does this list mean?
For the development of the company, of course, we need to remove some bad elements.
Do you not care at all about our past? How can you fire me?
The past. Was it all fake emotions and your schemes?
Zirin, I admit that in the past, I did wrong by you. Give me another chance. Let's start over, okay? Feel my heart. It beats for you.
Muyan Shi, you really disgust me.
Zirin Xia, you really are a heartless ingrate.
Please leave my office. I have work to do.
I'm going to deal with you right here today. If that pretty boy finds out that you're just a used woman I had, do you think he'll still want you?
You sick bastard. Let me go.
Go ahead and scream. No one will come to save you, no matter how loud you scream. If that little pretty boy finds out, would he still want you?
Let me go, let me go. Stop hitting him. Let's turn him over to the police.
Get out.
Why are you here?
At 9 in the morning at the Civil Affairs Bureau. You were late.
Then I'll go get the marriage certificate. We need the marriage certificate for the divorce.
What's wrong with you?
I've been having some stomach issues lately.
Mr. Jin, are we going back?
The Su family has chosen to support my brother. Naturally, I must return to give them a big gift.
But what about Madam?
There is no madam. We are already divorced.
I found out that Yushu Qin gave Miss Xia 80 million. Miss Xia used all of it to buy shares from Zhushang Xia.
This matter has nothing to do with her. I don't want to hear any more doubts about her from your mouth.
Since you trust Miss Xia, why do you still want to divorce her?
The situation in Jingdu is too complicated.
You want to protect Miss Xia, don't you?
Just focus on driving.
If the master sees Miss Xia, he will surely be very happy.
Are you really my grandfather?
Good child. You really look just like your mother. Kaya told me that you've had a hard time outside. Good child. You've suffered. Now that you're back with the Su family, no one will dare to bully you.
All right, Grandpa. Ziran has already returned, and the doctor said you shouldn't get too emotional.
Good child. This is Duo Su, your sister.
Miss Xia has had a long day. It's time to go home and rest.
Yes, let's go home.
All of these were arranged by the master, according to your preferences.
Thank you, Grandpa.
I'm glad you like it.
Wow, I really like this. Ah.
Who arranged all this?
It's nothing, Grandpa. Maybe the quality of the bear isn't very good.
Duo. Ziran just arrived in Jingdu, and she's not familiar with us yet. Later, you take her to the company to get familiar.
Okay, I understand, Grandpa. Ziran, we'll go to the company later, and I'll introduce you to the new colleagues.
Okay, thank you, sister.
Let's go.
Check every corner of the room thoroughly.
Yes, sir.
Come on, everyone, put down your work for a moment. Let me introduce you all to my grandfather's newly found granddaughter, Ziran Jia. She is also the president of Haichengsha Group. So this is the famous Miss Xia? As expected from the countryside, the president of Xia Group, with such taste, so tacky. Oh, such a big ring.
Give me back my ring.
Let me help you up.
Miss Xia, young Master Jin is already engaged to duo. Don't even think about seducing him. Coming from where you do and being a fraud.
I'm not interested in anyone.
Darling, I'll wait for you downstairs.
Give me back my ring.
It's just a fake moissanite ring. If it's broken, I can just compensate you.
No way. The president of the Xi group wearing fake jewelry?
Honey, just a counterfeit. Might have fooled a lot of people.
Qianru, you must have misunderstood. Ziran would never wear fake things to deceive people.
Duo. Don't be fooled by bad people. I just met two people who also came from there. They are really good at deceiving. Maybe they even know each other. After all deceivers are family.
Don't project your dirty thoughts onto me. Today, I ask you to return the ring to me. If you don't return it, I won't let anyone here off the hook.
In this company, you have no right to speak.
I never expected Miss Jia to be the granddaughter of the Su family.
Contact young Master Gu about the pink diamond designer.
Yes.
Just a mere moissanite, a fake ring. I won't give it back.
As a designer myself, I'm curious about the so-called fake item.
Mr. Su, this is Mr. Lucia, whom I invited to discuss collaboration with the company.
Oh my. This is the internationally renowned designer, Lucia. The real deal has come to expose the fake. Miss Xia, you're about to be embarrassed. Lucia, look. This is what she claims to be real.
I never said my ring was real.
Indeed, this is real. This is the pink diamond I designed.
What? This can't be. With the Xi family's financial status, how could they afford something so expensive?
Whose ring is this? Which lady does it belong to?
It's mine.
You are very beautiful. This ring suits you very well.
Thank you.
Isn't the Xie family going bankrupt? Did you steal this?
Mr. Jin, aren't you going to acknowledge your wife, Miss Xia?
Now is not the right time.
So the so-called socialite is also full of nonsense. I am glad I wasn't born in such a place.
Do you believe I can tear your mouth apart?
Qianru, don't be angry. It's all a misunderstanding. Ziran, being able to know wealthy tycoons is also her ability.
Could it be that she is being kept by some old man?
Monsieur, your words are too harsh. The person who bought this pink diamond is a handsome young man. Miss Xia is so beautiful, it's only natural that she has excellent suitors. Could it be that this lady is jealous of Miss Xia?
Would I be jealous of a wild girl?
If it's not jealousy, then please apologize to Miss Xia.
Apologize? Why should I apologize? She doesn't deserve it.
Those who cannot learn to apologize are also not qualified to collaborate with my studio. The same goes for her company.
Qianru, your company's jewelry design still relies on Mr. Lucia. Maybe you should just apologize.
No need. I won't accept any apology from her.
Duo, I asked you to take Ziran to the company to get familiar with it. How could you let those employees humiliate Ziran?
Grandpa, I'm sorry. I didn't take good care of Ziran.
Tell those employees who humiliated Ziran not to come to the company anymore.
Grandpa, that might not be good. Some of them are top-performing employees. If they get fired for something like this, it might affect the company.
When they humiliated Ziran, didn't they think about the consequences? This matter is settled. Ziran, don't be afraid. Grandpa is here.
So this is what it feels like to be protected by family.
I heard Yuting Jin is back.
Yes.
A bunch of useless idiots. How could they let him come back alive?
The eldest young master is always secretive. The people I sent were all dealt with by him. I've already started making the eldest young master suspect the Su family. As long as you ally with the Su family through marriage, the eldest young master won't dare to touch you.
Have you confirmed Ziran Xia's identity?
Yes, she is indeed the daughter of Husu's only daughter.
She's much more useful than the Su family's adopted daughter. Go and make the arrangements.
Yes.
Mr. Jin, if you miss Miss Xia, go and find her. I can see she still cares about you. She's been wearing the ring you gave her.
Lucia performed well today. We can continue to collaborate in the future.
Mr. Jin, if I may say so, today, the second young master looked at Miss Xia in a very strange way. Are you jealous?
What am I expecting? How could Yu Tingjin appear here?
What are you thinking about, Miss Saya?
It's nothing, Uncle Chin. Why are you here? What is this?
This was found in your quilt. I took the liberty and haven't told the master yet.
Who do you think did it?
Miss Saya, you already have the answer in your heart, don't you?
But why would she do this?
Miss Su was adopted by the master from an orphanage. She has been groomed since childhood as the heir. After marrying the second son of the Jin family, barring any unforeseen circumstances, she will inherit all the Su family's assets.
I see. My return might disrupt her ambition to inherit the Su family. That's why she's so hostile towards me.
Yu Cheng, you know, what I care about is not this. When will you finally ask Grandpa for my hand in marriage?
Are you in such a hurry to marry me? Don't worry. Soon. Mingjin is already preparing the betrothal gifts.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Mr. Su, this is the colored glaze cup from the main hall. Please do accept it.
One does not accept gifts without merit. Miss Liu, please leave.
Oh, Grandpa. Kanru came today specifically to apologize to Ziran.
I've said it before. Our Su family does not need to accept any apologies from Miss Liu.
Sister, Kanru is a core employee of the company. Besides, that day was just a small joke between friends. Since Kanru has come to apologize, please just accept it.
Miss Liu, did you hear that? Our Su family does not accept your apology. Duo, please see Miss Liu out.
Mr. Su, you don't have to disregard my years of hard work for the company for the sake of a grandchild whose authenticity is uncertain.
Ha 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 ha. An outsider has no right to comment on our Su family affairs. Please leave.
Have you and your so-called grandchild done a DNA test? There are so many scammers these days. Maybe she is one of them. The pink diamond on her hand is worth a lot of money. With the Xia family's financial status, how could they afford such an expensive item?
Show her out.
Crazy, old crazy man. Is it worth it for a scammer?
Grandpa, I know you trust me, but we should still go.
Long time no see, my dear brother. Do you think Ziran Xia would regret divorcing you if she knew your true identity?
Ziran Xia is not someone you can touch.
But she is truly tempting. Since you care so much about Ziran Xia, things just got a lot more interesting.
Kanru, you're all I have now. You must help me.
I've arranged everything. Whether Ziran Xia is Husu's biological granddaughter or not, I will make sure the test results show no blood relation.
This is an invitation from the Jin family. You and your sister should go and have some fun.
Miss Xia, these are the jewelry and clothes sent by Mr. Jin.
No need. I have my own evening gown.
Okay.
Hey, are these things sent by Yu Cheng? I'll go try them on now. Oh, by the way, please tell him I really like them. Thank him.
Everything has been delivered. Miss Xia has accepted them all. But can Miss Xia know that these are gifts from you?
She's so smart, she'll definitely figure it out.
Emotionally, both of you don't seem very clever.
Say that again.
I said Miss Xia will definitely like the gown you sent her.
Hey, Ziran. Does it look good?
It looks very good and suits you well.
It's just that the neck area looks a bit empty. It feels like something is missing.
It needs a necklace.
Hey, Ziran, can I borrow your necklace? Is that okay? Oh, come on, is it okay? Ziran, lend it to me. Lend it to me, I know. It was left to you by Auntie. I swear, I will take good care of it.
Today, I want to especially thank Grandpa Su for his trust in me. He has entrusted his granddaughter to my care. As everyone knows, the Su family and our Jin family have been longtime friends. There has always been a marriage arrangement. My brother, in order to escape this arrangement, ran away from the marriage. As one of the heirs of the Jin family, I have the responsibility to fulfill the marriage promise, Yuting, on behalf of my brother.
So you are the eldest young master of the Jin family. All this time, you have been deceiving me.
Ziran?
Let me go.
I will explain everything to you later. I didn't mean to hide it from you.
Yuting Jin, I always thought you had a compelling reason for divorcing me. But it turns out, it was just my wishful thinking.
Ziran?
Young Master Jin, I am not worthy of you.
Sorry, Mr. Su. Let's continue.
Let me introduce my fiancée, who is also the only granddaughter of our respected Mr. Su, Miss Ziran Xia.
Second young Master Jin, I'm afraid you're mistaken. Your intended marriage partner is Duo Su, not me.
The second young lady of the Su family was adopted from outside. In terms of blood relation, she cannot fulfill my marriage contract.
Yu Cheng, are you joking? You're going to get engaged to Ziran? What about me? What about the feelings we once had?
Second young lady Su, my status does not allow me to have other feelings for you. I'm sorry.
It's all because of you. If you hadn't come back, Yu Cheng and I could have gotten married smoothly. Grandpa's love for me wouldn't have been divided. Why did you have to come back?
Can't you see? My dear brother is playing with your feelings.
Don't try to drive a wedge between us. If you hadn't run away from the wedding, I wouldn't have been humiliated like this.
Second young Master Jin, are you deliberately trying to hurt my two precious granddaughters?
I will treat Ziran well.
Second young master, you cannot marry Ziran Xia. The DNA test results are out. Ziran Xia and Mr. Su are not related by blood. She is just a fraud.
This is impossible. This can't be true.
You still want to fool others like they're idiots. Ziran Xia, get out.
Xuerui, don't get too excited yet. Before things are concluded, don't hurt Ziran.
Duo, you are just too kind. That's why this fraud is bullying you.
Ziran is not a fraud. She is indeed Grandpa's granddaughter. She has a token.
If there is a token, then show it.
Miss Su, my token should have been borrowed by you, right?
What are you talking about? Would you lend me something so important?
Ziran Xia, you still want to frame Duo? You fraud. Get out of here now.
When did the Jin family become a place where outsiders get to make decisions?
Since Mr. Su and Miss Xia are not related by blood, Miss Xia is not included in my guest list. Please leave on your own, Miss Xia.
My wife. Why should she leave the Jin family?
Aren't you and I?
Ziran, as long as I'm here, no one has the right to make you leave the Jin family. Ziran and I got married. When we were in Haicheng, I just haven't had the chance to bring her back to the Jin family.
Young Master Jin, are you still protecting a fraud?
Whether she is a fraud or not, I think you and the second Miss Su should know best.
I think Ziran would not deceive people.
Ziran Xia, don't you feel ashamed? Seduced the eldest young Master Jin and also the second young Master Jin. How shameless.
Miss Liu, I'm not familiar with the second young Master Jin. I know you dislike me, but there's no need to impose your thoughts on others.
Xuerui, why are you here to—
Miss Liu, your slander against my wife has caused her both reputational and emotional damage. My lawyer will proceed with the necessary legal actions against your company. Mr. Zhao, She is your wife. You should consider carefully what to do next.
Sorry, Mr. Su, for the disturbance.
Grandpa. Sue, I know you dislike me and don't want me to stay in the Su family, but I want to ask you to return that necklace to me.
What necklace? Ziran, what are you talking about?
It's my mother's necklace. Please return it to me.
Such an important item. Ziran, shouldn't you keep it safe?
Miss Sia, Miss Su, the master has woken up.
I never thought Uncle Qin would make such a mistake. He actually brought back a fake granddaughter for Grandpa.
Uncle Qin, how is Grandpa?
The master's condition is not good. This blow was too much for him, directly leading to kidney failure. His condition has worsened. If we can't find a suitable kidney donor soon...
Sigh. If only I were Grandpa's biological granddaughter, we would definitely be a match.
Miss Su, you haven't even been tested. How can you know you're not a match?
Uncle Qin, I want to get tested.
Miss Sia.
Whether Grandpa acknowledges me or not, this is something I should do for Grandpa.
Mr. Jin seems to be in a good mood. Sorry, Mr. Jin, I spoke out of turn.
I'm in a good mood. Prepare to take action against Yu Chengjin. Ziran is having a hard time at the Su family.
Indeed, Miss Sia is almost being kicked out of the Su family.
Grandpa doesn't want to see you now. I advise you not to pester Grandpa anymore.
Miss Su, isn't this a bit too much? Miss Sia just completed a kidney matching test for the master.
Don't think that using these sympathy tactics will earn Grandpa's forgiveness. Fake is fake. No matter how diligent you are, it won't become real.
Well said. Miss Su naively thinks that a paternity test can only be done once. Is that right?
Chairman Su, could we ask you and Miss Sia to take another paternity test?
Sure. Come in.
Young Master Jin, I'm sorry, but I don't trust you.
Miss Su, no need to worry. The DNA test can be fully transparent. You can monitor any part of the process.
Grandpa, Young Master Jin and Ziran Xia are in cahoots. With Young Master Jin's power, forging proof would be easy.
Second, Miss Su, then the previous DNA test between me and Grandpa, could it also be forged by you?
Thank you for coming, Mr. Jin.
Second, Miss Su, if you don't believe it, then let Uncle Qin come with me.
Don't you have anything to say to Grandpa?
Grandpa, I have nothing to say. Ziran Xia, I won't let you hurt Grandpa.
Miss Su, don't you understand? The one who has been hurting Grandpa has always been you.
I've been giving you chances. Ziran, how could you not be my granddaughter? After Mo Su ran away from home, I missed my daughter every moment. When I saw you at the orphanage, I thought my little Momo had returned. I poured all my heart into you. Even after Xiaoran returned, this family still kept a place for you. But you, how could you hurt Ran?
Grandpa, I'm sorry. I was just too scared. I was afraid that if Ziran Xia returned, you wouldn't want me anymore. I really don't want to go back to the orphanage. Grandpa, please don't send me away, okay?
You are no longer suitable to be my heir, but I promise you will live a comfortable life forever.
Miss Xia, your kidney match with Mr. Su is very successful.
Doctor, please test me as well.
Ziran Xia, my life, everything I have has been ruined by you. Are you happy now?
Your life. What does it have to do with me?
If it weren't for you, why would so many companies reject me? Chengguang also broke off the engagement with me. It's all because of you.
It's you who repeatedly humiliated me. From the beginning, You never treated others kindly. Now all this is the consequence of your own actions.
Miss Liu, instead of blaming my wife here, you should think about how you and your parents can get out of this predicament.
Mr. Jin, we are already divorced. I am not your wife.
Oh, when you slept with me, did you already decide not to take responsibility for me?
I told you it was an accident.
So you admit you don't want to take responsibility?
Yuting Jin, we are divorced. You were the one who proposed it.
Ziran, marry me again, okay?
Why is this necklace with you?
It was your mother who guided me to find it.
Then why did you lie to me, saying you were just a stock trader?
I didn't lie to you. Stock trading is also one of our group's industries. Ziran, forgive me, okay? Lying to you was a last resort. That night, I was drugged. And I happened to meet you, who was also set up. Ziran, this is our destined fate, right?
I booked a train ticket for you. It's not too late to escape now.
I cannot lose.
Brother Yu, all our people have been cleared out by Big Brother. You'd better escape quickly. I hope you come back for revenge.
Yuting Jin. I will definitely come back.
Don't worry. I've always been here. Thank you, Doctor.
Uncle Chin, I didn't mean to be late. When the doctor told me that I matched with Grandpa, I was just too scared. I'm here now. Is it still not too late?
Thank you for coming, Miss Su. Miss Xia has already completed her pre-surgery preparations.
It's all my fault. I should have come earlier.
The surgery hasn't started yet. Second, Miss Su, if you really want to donate a kidney, it's still not too late.
Then perhaps we shouldn't disturb the doctor.
Second young master, I'm sorry for the trouble. The eldest young master has gone too far.
I understand. I'm already on the run.
Mr. Jin, the second young master, has fled. Should we pursue him?
Don't chase a desperate enemy. Withdraw all the personnel.
Yes.
Yuting, are you hiding something from me?
Oh no. It's just the family heirloom, used for wedding dowries.
Madame, you have no idea. Mr. Jin has emptied the storeroom. 10 10-carat flawless diamonds, 10 of them.
All 10 are different. You can wear them on different fingers.
5 manor villas within the second ring road.
Each with a different style of decoration. You can live in whichever one you like.
Perfect for sleeping separately after a fight.
How could we possibly fight? Even if there's a problem, it would be my fault. Well, 51% of the shares of Jin Corporation.
Aren't you afraid? I'll run away with your money.
Well, I've given you everything I have. Now I have nothing left. Only you. Who made me a gigolo? Who relies on his wife?
Young Master Jin, have some shame. Can't you see Mr. Su's face has turned completely black?
Aim, Yuting, my little Mo left me with only this precious one. Can I trust to hand her over to you?
Don't worry. I will protect Ziran with my life.
Ziran, no matter the day, I won't let anyone bully you.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Then, Grandpa, please pick a good day. For Ziran and me.
I've asked Chin to check March 17th, 2 years from now.
2 years? I also had Fang Zhou check. Next Wednesday is a good day.
I can't bear to let my granddaughter get married so soon after coming back. I want her to stay with me for a couple more years.
Grandpa.
Grandpa, if you can't bear to part, then after Ziran and I marry, we can live together at the Su family home and take care of you.
That won't do. Since we can't agree, let Ziran decide for herself.
Ziran, you wouldn't want me to be alone for so many years, would you?
Ziran, you wouldn't want this old man to part with his granddaughter so soon, would you?
For the sake of my child, I'll live alone.
You're pregnant.
You're pregnant? The fetus is already 8 weeks old. It's very healthy. Congratulations.
I want to keep it. Thank goodness I decided to keep this child.
Ziran, I'm sorry. You had to endure so much alone. I swear, even if you don't want me, this lifetime, the next, and the one after, I'll stick with you.
Mr. Jin, you better keep your word.
I will.